My name is Carly Perrins, and my husband and I started Guiding Influence and Camp Iron Sights in 2012. I just wanted to give you guys a little background of how it all started. I have always kind of wanted to work with kids who felt a little different. I grew up in special ed, needing special ed services, and just felt different than my twin sister and my siblings and the people around me. I felt like I had to work harder for something that looked like it came really easily for them. And so I just really wanted to work with kids who felt like they were taking a harder path than other people. And that's kind of where my heart led me to, always want this camp. I have my master's in social work, and I've worked with at-risk youth and severely emotionally disturbed children my whole life. I've worked with kids in a clinical setting and in a school setting, and also a little bit as a guardian ad litem assistant with kids in state's custody. So I have always stayed in that realm of kids that have a hard life, but they're so amazing, and I've always just wanted to help and support them and help them see the brighter side of life and how they can, better themselves and better their lives from where they came from. Most of the kids that I was working with at the time, they didn't really know what Alaska truly is. They didn't know the beauty of it. They didn't know what it was to be out in the middle of nowhere. And I just thought that, when you're out in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, it's the best place to kind of take a step back and look at yourself and really look at your life and examine where it's going and where you want it to go. And so I always just thought that that was just such a need for these kids. Steve and I met at a fundraiser, and that night we talked about my dream. At the time, I would talk to anyone that would listen about my idea of this camp. I didn't know how it was going to be started. I didn't know if I was really going to be able to do it, but I knew that my heart was there for it. When Steve came to me in 2012 and said, we should start a camp, I said, no, we can't do that. You don't just start a camp. And he said, yeah, we do. He happened to have parents who owned a beautiful lodge in the Alaska Range and were willing to support our dream and write a lot of IOUs. And I happened to have a lot of support, and I knew a lot of people in the school district from my previous jobs that I know that I could pull kids from there. And so we started. We didn't know what we were doing, but we know that we had hearts to help these kids. And we started on our way with a lot of support and a lot of people that believed in our dream and our vision. 9 years ago, we started our first camp. So we're shooting for 12 kids again this year, and it's such a life-changing experience for them, and we could not do this without everybody supporting us and believing in what we do. Thank you for being a part of this huge vision. Thank you for changing these kids' life, because they so need it and deserve it, and they are better because of this camp. Thank you.